again, it's Lisa from budgetequestrian.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make boot trees for your tall boots. These are really simple to make and very inexpensive. First, you're going to need a pool noodle, and you're going to cut it down to the size of your tall boot. For these, I made them about 3 inches taller than the boot themselves. That way it's easier to pull the boot tree out when I'm ready to use it. So what I did was I got the larger pool noodles. They were $2.99 at Dick's Sporting Goods. And even though it's the end of the year, like the end of the summer season, I was able to find them. And what I'm doing is measuring the other one now and cutting it to match so that they'll be the same size coming out of the top of my boots. The foam is super easy to cut. So now what I'm doing is I'm cutting down the end of where the boot tree will actually fit into the bottom, so like the back of it, because your ankles are usually a lot tinier. So I'm cutting some of the foam down so it will fit snug against the footbed of the boot. And it's a good idea to not cut too much of the foam because it's easier to go back and cut more off as you go. So I'm just kind of getting a general idea of where I'm going to have these go down into the heel of the boot. And as you can see, it's really easy to cut through this foam. So, and it's better to go, a little bit at a time. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of testing it to see if it's going to fit. And it's still a little bit wide and it wasn't fitting all the way down snugly into like hitting the bottom of the boots on the footbed. So now I'm just going to shave off a little bit more of it to make it more tapered. And this is such an easy fix. Boot trees cost like anywhere from $25 to $50 a pair. And this was $2. Well, $2.99, so $3. So now I'm checking it again. And again, it's still a little bit, I don't want to have to force it. And so I'm kind of forcing it and it's like, we'll see how this goes. But I am going to cut it down and taper it in just a little bit more. Again, it's much easier and better to do a little bit at a time because otherwise you'll ruin the pool noodle, also known as your boot tree. So you just want to do little bits at a time to make sure that it's going to fit. And I left the taller part, I left that thicker because I want it to kind of fill the boot itself. So now here's the moment of truth. We'll see how we did. And that's perfect. I'm really happy with how that is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my boot socks with my boot trees. This way I always know where my boot socks are. And it looks better. So I'm going to put my boot socks on my boot trees before I put them back into my boots. And it's easiest if you roll them up and then pull them up instead of putting the sock on and trying to get it to fit. So that's my idea of a homemade boot tree. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.